Hello guys, today we are going to discuss how to restrict account groups based on the CR type. So not only for this, even if we want a particular drop down to get restricted based on CR type, we can use this type of uh, implementation. So let's let's work on business grouping for now. So if my requirement is if I open this type of CR type, then it should open only some account groups based on the requirement. So how to hide other rest of them grouping which are coming from standard. So let's go into that. So before doing that, as we are having CR type and the grouping values, it should be stored in a custom table. So first I will try to create one custom table in SE11. So I am just going to SE11 and I am doing custom table. So I am giving TMDG CR account groups. So this is one custom table. I am just creating it now. Now I am just giving one short description. So CR types and their account groups mapping. So I'm just giving this, and delivery class I'm giving customizing, so we can maintain it. Display and maintenance allowed, and go to the fields and maintain. First we have to decide it should be based on client or not. So I just want it should be client dependent. So I'm just giving client MANDT as we all know. So it should be a key and initial and other. So now after this, let's give CR type. Here data element should be USMDC request type as we all know. Now double click. So we got CR type. Now let's go to. So we have to map CR type and then we have to map account group. So I am just giving BP underscore grouping. We can give anything, it is fine because it is a custom table. You don't need to give any field from Z star, which there is no rule that it should start with Z. We can give like this, and this one also I want to make it as key, and so CR type. So BU grouping, BU underscore group. That's it. So we are restricting business partner grouping value based on this. Now let's connect this one with foreign keys. So business partner grouping. So this field should be with TB001. Yeah. So foreign key I am creating. I am yes, create proposal. Copy. Now foreign key has been applied. I am just going to technical settings of this table and saving this in local object. Now data class master data size category minimum size I am giving for now. Now table sharing this we can leave and log changes is required. So database specific properties we don't need to do anything for here. It is not applicable. Save this and go back and activate this. So activate. Warnings occurred. No. So here we have to go to extras enhancement category deeply enhanced. So can be enhanced deep. After this just save and activate. It should not give any warning message as well. That's it. So from this configuration, now I will start making changes in the feeder class. So first of all, this grouping is coming from which feeder class we have to know. So right click here, technical help, component configuration. Here we can click this one. So this is a drop down list box. So whenever it is a drop down, we have to follow the following process. So just we have to go to general settings and go to feeder class and check what is the feeder class for this. So CL BS BP GABB root. So I will go into that feeder class root. So I'm just going into this feeder class display. So here we have to click on this filter object first. So we can see there is one set application title and all. So here we have to focus on this part, get attribute value set. So whenever we are clicking on the drop down, it will not come from dynamically. Even when page loads in backend, this particular method will set values for all the drop downs in the UI. So we are just double clicking, go into this. So here let's keep a debugger. First we have to understand what is happening here. So I am just giving one debugger. Now I am just going closing this. We don't need anymore. Now I will close this one and again I will open with this CR type. So let's see in the debugger what is happening in this particular method. So it got triggered as expected. So whenever this attribute name will come here as an input parameter. So first we expected grouping, it only came first. So I'm just executing this ET value set. So we can see 159. So we can see literally 159 values which are coming in the UI. So but we have to remove this many values with uh, by removing from this value set. So I am just focusing on this particular value of attribute type. So parallelly, when this debugger is on only, beside I will open same SC24 and CLBSBPGABB root. So get attribute value set. Double click this. So as I have kept debugger that got triggered. So parallelly I am just going and show implicit enhancement options. So what I am trying to do is at last when it is exiting this one, I am going to override those values by deleting unnecessary values in that particular attribute. So in the drop down. Now I am clicking on this enhance button. Now click on create enhancement implementation. Click code, anything is fine now. So give any name ZEI underscore enhancement. So ZEI MDG underscore. So what we are trying to do? We are trying to restrict MDG underscore restrict grouping. Restrict grouping based on CR type in BP. Click on local object. Now this will get created. Now we have to focus in this debugger. So IV attribute name. So here if IV attribute name equal to, copy this one, grouping is coming, right? So copy this and here say, do same thing, grouping. So if so we are going to do modification only when attribute type attribute name is grouping. So in uh, rest of the cases we don't need to do it because only our requirement is for this particular drop down. So we will go here. So ET value set we have to adjust. Now we have to adjust ET value set. So before adjusting we need to know what are the available configuration for this particular CR type. So before that, let's go to the created table. So SC11, I have created this table. So I can go to this in edit mode. I can go to utilities, table maintenance generator, and function group. I can just copy this and paste here, and NCN. We don't need any authorization group. Now maintenance type, we can give one step, find CR numbers, propose screen numbers. So it will give, and click on new button. So now a table maintenance generator will create. So now we can maintain entries like a configuration now. So I am just going back. It has been created. Now just copy and enter same thing in SM30 T code. So in SM30 now I am just displaying this. So type of change request and grouping, we can do new entries. So my CR type is Z cust1 P2. So grouping is, what can we give? So let's give grouping as, I am just giving 2019 as grouping, and again copy paste. Let's give two grouping should be appear for this type of CR type. So other than this, internal number assignment, this is one grouping. I just saved it, go back. So this is the table. Let's start coding here. So whatever values we are getting from this, so if they are not there in the table, we have to remove rest of the values. So loop at ET value set. So here first we have to check the particular table even before looping. Select star from this one table name where what is this CR type. So to get CR type in this feeder class we have to use this method. So CL underscore USMD underscore app underscore context. So here inside get context, get attributes. So here let's remove the ones which are not necessary. We need only CR type here, so I am just uncommenting this. So here issue is we should not use this type of syntax here, because if context is empty here it will give a dump. So that's why I am storing this in a variable data lo context equal to this. So full stop. Now I will check if lo context is not initial. So if it is not initial, then only it should get triggered. And if now lo context get attributes, so in here evc request type equal to data lvc request type. That's it. So now we are getting change request type here. So where cr type equal to lvc request type. So we got this change request type. So we have to get here select BP grouping. So we will get BP grouping here. Into data into table at the rate data lv lt BP grouping. So we will get grouping here which is related to our CR. So now what we have to do, let's check now. At the rate open syntax. So now no syntax found. Now whatever groupings we are getting here, those groupings only we have to show in the UI. Other things we have to hide. So for that let's do let's give delete et value set where. So we have to use where condition. So first of all, whatever BP groupings we are getting here, those we have to loop it. When we want to use where condition, it should be in a selected format. So that format is, so that is called select option. So data, I will show you how we can use that. lt cell opt type cell opt. So we can see here transfer structure. So we have to give type table of cell opt. So it should work, comma ls cell opt selection condition type cell opt. So this should work. Now whatever the cell opt we have to, it is like a, this is a selectional structure. So this structure we can use for using in where conditions when there are multiple values in the table. Now ls underscore cell opt, in this there will be high, low. So first I will give sign equal to, sign means it should be, let's see what is the data type for it. So single character flag. This sign means whether we are giving here for inclusion or exclusion. So now I am giving for exclusion, I am giving type E. So ls cell opt. Now option. Option means, let's see. So this is two characters. Here we have to use whether it should be equal to or not, like equal to, greater than, less than, those we can use here. Now ls cell opt. Now here we have to use low. High we don't need in this case. In low we have to give whatever BP grouping we are it is coming here, that one we have to give here. So to give that, because it is an internal table, we have to use loop statement. So to do that, loop at lt BP grouping into data lv BP grouping. So I just looped it. Here low equal to lv BP grouping in this BP grouping. So this is a structure, that's why let's give structure with one field, this one. So ls, that's it. Now I have to append into it that table, selectional table, this one. LT cell opt is a selectional table. This is, so I am just using that one here. So for that reason only I am creating this one. So L, we have to use append statement, append ls cell opt to lt cell opt. So we have appended, and let's end the loop. Ending the loop is important now. After ending this loop, it will get populated correctly. So we don't need this repeating statement again and again because we are not clearing it off. So I can give, cut this one and paste same thing here. So I just pasted same thing here because we are not updating it in every cycle. Now only we are updating low value and then appending into this table. Now we are going to use this table as in condition, where text in. So if we are using in condition, as we are excluding it, the values which are not there, those only will get deleted. So in lt cell opt. Now let's check this. It is not giving any syntax error, so it is fine. Now let's save this and activate. So this is fine. So let's go. We have to identify that CR type. So as I have given z cust1 p2. Let's check what is that CR type in MDG IMG. Its description. So in process modeling, going to change request, create change request type. So z cust1 p2, what is it? Z cust1 p2. It is having create customer planet as a description. So on clicking new button now, organization. So create customer planet is it is a description. Click on OK. So it is now we can see this debugger got triggered. Next, next, next. Execute. Now here we can see all are appearing. As we can see, it is activated. Now because we have taken CR type here, copy this and keep in the top. Copy same code and keep it there. So SC24 CLG GABB form display. Here we have to go to same method. So we can see get attribute value set here. We can create an implicit enhancement. Now just click this and click on create. So let's create enhancement of type code ZEI underscore MDG underscore restrict underscore grouping. One. So it now restrict grouping according to CR type. Okay. Local object. Okay. Now here I am just copy pasting this code which I have written here in attribute set. Save this. Now we can save, check and activate. So we can activate this enhancement. Now keep an debugger here. Now we can remove this enhancement, copy this and delete this enhancement implementation. So this has been deleted. Now value here add value not in, and activate this. Now we can see the changes. So organization, create customer planet. So now we can see here in grouping we are getting only two of them. So we have restricted rest of them. We can only user can assign these two. Other than these two, nothing else. So like that we can restrict by using that implicit enhancement in that. So now let's check in other way. So we are having this configuration for this. If we want to add another grouping, new entries Z cust1 P2, then another grouping value we can give here, some external number assignment. I am just saving this, go back. Now three of them should appear here, close it. Here organization, create customers planet, okay. Now three of them will appear. So that's it guys. Like this we can restrict account grouping based on CR type. Thank you.